thunder. This might be it. This might be our last day of corn harvest 2019. We've got about 80 acres left. 30 of it is a test plot where we test every variety, every strip across the field, and 50 acres of it is a share crop rental situation where half of it goes to the elevators. So we'll see, but I'm hoping that this is the day. Also, as just a public safety announcement, I want to remind all of you guys to never eat Taco John's right before bed. Well, howdy ho, neighbor. All right, Becky, what do I do now? Oh, I'm getting it. Off we go. This is what we call our county test plot. So if you've watched my videos in the past, you know that we have a local county corn and soybean growers association, of which I'm on the board for. What we do is we organize these test plots and we charge the individual seed companies to get into these test plots, and then we do multiple plots throughout the county, and it's all volunteer work. The money that we get from the seed companies to be a part of this test plot goes towards scholarships for graduates that are going into an agriculture related field. So it's a great way to test the hybrids in our area, get some of that data out there to our members, and also serve the community by getting some scholarships out there for the graduating students. All good things. My first cut, 930 feet, I've got 7,286 pounds at 26.9% moisture. So now I'm gonna jump out and test the test weight, and then we'll keep going all the way across here for our 10, 12, 14 hybrids, whatever we've got. Well, it sounds and appears as though Jim is done for a while. Apparently he blew a hose on the ripper. We'll let those two guys inspect that while we finish up the test plot here. That's a bummer. The tester did pretty well overall, it looks like. The only downfall is that it is lighter.
Oh, well, we're most of the varieties.
There's some 24s in there, but most of it is in the 25s. Everybody's out getting work done. All right, here we go. The final 48 acres of 2019. Look at the mud coming on those tracks. This is as muddy as it's been in like 2 weeks because everything's been so frozen solid. We're thawing out now. 5 to 4, I'm empty and you're full. This is it right here, guys, the final 12 rows of 2019. Well, that wasn't so bad. Morning. We're still playing corn tetris, trying to figure out where every bushel is going to go and where to put it so that we can finish drying everything we got in the wet bin yet. And it is a bit sloppy out this morning. Had just a hint of rain overnight here, so things are a little bit wet. It's 24 degrees out now. and the temp is supposed to start dropping all day long. So with temps down in the lower teens tonight, I think we're gonna freeze back out again. We actually got lucky. It got warm enough and tillage is going again. It's not going real well because there is still frost in a lot of spots, but we're doing what we can, getting everything done that we can. Dad's up running the ripper right now, and we've got a 2660 vertical tillage disc from John Deere coming out on a demo that we're gonna run today. Sam is gonna come out and walk me through that, try to redeem that thing a little bit from this spring when I didn't have good luck with it. In the meantime, back up I go. Sounds like Sam is on his way to the field right now. I'm gonna head down there in just a second, but first, I gotta take care of something. All right, I gotta fix this hoodie. Sorry, Ben. These are sweet hoodies, but, you know, strings on a farm. We got a few different American flag designs. We got some Minneapolis Moline stuff, and you can only get it at mnmillennialfarmer.com or Farm Focused. So if you see Farm Focused anywhere, you're good to go. Everybody's out getting it done while we can. Is that a classic edition Ram?
This is a Ram Classic.
Oh, it's got tires on it. And I guess I can put up with it if I have to. Grab another gear and speed up. That's only 9, we better go more. Hopefully you guys can hear me with the tornadic winds out here. But the reason I wanted to come to this field was because this is where we had issues with downed corn. And there's a lot of straggly stalks like this. I'm hoping this machine will help to cut those up a lot. Is it sufficient?
That's up to you.
Sam, I don't like how I can now see the corn cobs that we left behind even better.
Yeah, that's a nice cover crop.
It will be a nice cover crop. Right now we've got it set at 12 degrees of pitch on the blades, and I'm going 5 inches deep, so we're going fairly aggressive. It's actually leaving it way smoother than I expected. It is so much warmer in this machine. When did you guys start putting heat in your tractors?
Close to 50 years.
Is that because Case did it first and you guys copied him?
I can't tell you who did it first, I can tell you who did it better.
Oh, thank God. I couldn't steer this thing any longer. My arms are exhausted.
Not terrible.
You're telling me that the machine you helped design and promote is not terrible?
No, the opposite of terrible, really.
Overall, it looks like it's doing a pretty good job of chopping up the stalks, which is what I wanted. What concerns me is these areas of our field, which we've been raising up through. You know, nothing's gonna do a good job through this.
I don't know what you're gonna do through here that's gonna be worth doing.
Drain tile.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be the most worth doing. Drain tile would not be terrible.
Not terrible.
Not terrible. Look at how close I was to set.
The way this thing's managing residue is chopping it up and sizing it down, and then with the angle of the gang, we can change how much we're burying.
You can see it's not making everything black, but it's actually leaving it way smoother than I remembered or than I thought. How is this going to handle rocks?
This will eat them for breakfast.
It'll eat them for breakfast.
Yeah.
You guys decided on this machine to go with the traditional green and yellow.
Well, it is what we, it's the only thing we really keep in stock is the green.
So now that we've established that it's green, is there anything else about this machine that is cool to know?
Well, there's a lot of stuff that's cool to know, but you only have a couple minutes in a video. Or do you want to make a 2-hour video? I can do that.
I don't want to do that.
I got time. We have 2 different styles of baskets here, like the round bar in the back, and then we have this knife edge in the front. Any kind of ridge that comes through the blades, it's going to kind of pulverize that, blow it out, do a little bit of incorporating, and then the back basket is kind of your traditional round bar basket that we would use on a field cultivator, for example. Smooths out any clumps.
It's a double action basket.
Double action basket, sure.
A dab. I got to get this tag off. I can't hear anything you're saying. When you're looking at the gang angle, what this... Sam? Sam? Quit playing with your dinghy! You can write a tillage prescription. Can you adjust I know you can adjust the depth of it
Yeah.
on that prescription. Can you adjust the gang angle as well?
We can adjust anything we have control of with TrueSet. We can set up a specific prescription for.
Can you get this with a pizza oven?
It's not an approved aftermarket situation, but I think I could put together a pizzazz on there. The only problem is if we're in a rough field, it's going to be tough to keep the Jack's Pizza on the tray as it spins. The nice part about having it on this tool is that when the pizza does fall off the tray, it'll get sliced really nicely by the blades.
Even with all our screwing around, we're still covering acres. You can see right here that this is some of our best corn.
I like that
it's
you
still
left
there.
a little windbreak over here.
We did, yes. That spot was for the deer. But it does feed through there, and it looks like it's cutting it up pretty well. Go on now, get! Fuel time.
Where's the fuel?
Up here. Thunder. Whew, it's brisk out there. Now, one thing I really like about John Deere's articulating tractors is they have a built-in restroom right here between the duals. It's perfect. A little wet out here tonight. Definitely finding some moisture. The idea is that instead of doing heavy deep tillage, what we're doing is we're just chopping up the residue on top, chopping up the corn stalks, and really just opening up that top layer of soil to do less soil disturbance than what we're doing with heavy deep tillage like with our ripper. It's not used a lot up here is because most people prefer heavy tillage to help our soils to dry out in the spring, because planting date is so critical and so important for our area with our heavy black soils and our colder climates to grow good corn in. We need to be able to get in the field as soon as possible. I'm getting to the point where it's so cold out and it's started to freeze so much that I'm probably gonna have to jump out real soon here and check on the job that it's doing. The wind chill out here right now is 5 degrees below 0 Fahrenheit. It's definitely chopping, it's definitely doing something, but it's not going in the ground very deep at all. It's not doing nearly as much as I wish that it was. And this field right here, the corn wasn't standing too bad. You can see the stalks out here are actually fairly chopped up. They're not that long, straggly stalk like we were trying to get rid of in the other field, of which this did a really, really good job of chopping that up. It looks pretty good. I think that's gonna go through everything in the spring and be okay. Just looking here, these are struggling to get in the ground pretty good. It's pretty frozen out here. I think I'm probably gonna finish this round off and pull the pin. I am clearly much more satisfied with it right now than I was this spring when I borrowed it. And I knew at the time that the biggest problem this last spring when I used it was that the field was just too muddy. I think this is a great tool. I think it does exactly what it's designed to do, and it does it really well. But again, this is an instance where for our farm, we probably won't invest in something like this right now because it just, well, I guess the lights turned off on the tractor. Whew. If I was gonna buy a vertical tillage tool, it'd be a John Deere 2660. Once again, thanks to Sam and John Deere for setting up this demo, and to Midwest Machinery for dealing with it. They've been a great dealership. We've worked with them for a long time, so we appreciate them working with everybody on these demos. I'm gonna go to bed now, and the grain dryer's not running. There's not even lights on back there. It's awesome. I will say though, I already missed the combine.